it severely bothers me. I've also had it before where, like, okay, these two fingers might be the same length, but, you know, they don't really match up with, like, the length of these two, even though these two match and these two match, like, as a whole, they don't. It's always important to have the length on point. Next, she is taking scissors, or she took scissors, and she cuts, snip, 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 cuts the sides of the nail to make it more, like, of that coffin shape. And this is just to make it easier to file and get to the desired shape, which is not super coffin by any means. It's just thinner. They're thinner at the top, kind of tapered at the top. So that's definitely a big step. That is important in ensuring that they're not fat and chunky. I hate fat nails, which is ironic because if you know me, you know I had duck nails when I was in high school. You know, the Jerseylicious fat tipped nails that instead of coming in, they went out wide. So, after she cuts the side of the nail, cuts, snip, 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 she files them. She files them often because she knows I'm very particular about the shape. You'll see she's always moving my hand in like a certain way or whatever, just to make sure it's better, easier for her. Or like, you know, she'll be like, okay, relax your hand, which sometimes can be hard. You don't realize you're like tensing up. So yeah, she's just filing the sides, and it's just the bare nail. There hasn't been any acrylic put on just yet. I am very happy with my nails and my nail lady. I drive like 35 minutes depending on traffic to see her. It's about 20 miles from my house, which is crazy, but I love her and I don't trust anyone else. The next thing she put on is primer. I don't exactly know like what the primer is. I just know it's some sort of primer, and I've noticed that nail techs don't seem to put it on in like a really purposeful way, just kind of slap it on there. And then now she is putting on the acrylic. I know, guys, the angle is a little weird. You can't see like every detail, but I couldn't exactly strap a GoPro to this woman's head. And I didn't want the camera to get in her way, so I just kind of had to put it where I could. But I think you can get the gist. So, basically what she's doing to form the, you know, acrylic is taking this liquid and this powder and mixing them together. So she dips the brush. It almost looks just like a little eyeshadow brush, or concealer brush, into the liquid. It's this purple liquid. I don't know exactly what it is. And then she dips that brush into the powder and grabs like a little ball of the powder. And it takes like, I don't know, she's got like less than 60 seconds with it before it dries. And so she kind of puts it on, shapes it from the bottom of the nail to the top. So that thin little tip that was just sitting on the tip of my nail, the acrylic is what goes over and covers the whole thing, so that like these bad boys aren't going anywhere. It's not like they're just stuck on like the whole nail where you can just, it's like cemented to your nail. And you might be like, oh, if you're a man or if you haven't had like, your skin's not like growing out the way your nails are. It's your face. It's like directly correlated with like how old you look or beautiful or whatever. Your hair, your hair, you don't want to damage too much because it can start to fall out and cause permanent damage and get up bald spots and things like that. But with nails, like even during the times when my nails are thin, no. Are they able to be naturally long and strong? No. But they're short and I just cover them with nail polish. So I am like forever the president of I don't give a fuck if my nails are damaged. I like the way that acrylics look. I'm more worried, to be honest, about breathing in the fumes at the nail salon in general. So that's the only thing. That's the only place that I actually didn't mind with wearing a mask is the nail salon, because I kind of worry for nail techs sitting in those fumes all day long, or putting my nails under the UV light, because it is like a little baby tanning bed. That's how you dry gel. So after that rant about your nails and being bad for you and stuff, so you can see my one thumb, like it's very shiny, and it just starts to dry and starts to mattify, and it dries very, very quickly. So then after she puts all the acrylic on and it's dry, she starts with the same finger that she started with before to make sure it's dry, and is filing them again. So once you actually get the acrylic on, then you have to file, because then it's like a thick layer on top of it, and you just have to get back to the shape. So what I have her do often is file the very top. I think I asked her to give me a water bottle in this moment. This nail salon side note, they will serve you like wine and stuff if you ask for it. I don't think I've ever gotten a glass of wine from there, to be honest, because it's just so far from my house and I don't need to be like driving tipsy 30 minutes away when I used to go on my lunch break. That's actually how I found this nail salon. Was one of my coworkers at my last job wanted to go get a pedicure one day, and we found this place nearby our office, and we went in and we thought it was so cute that they would give you wine and stuff. We didn't get any wine, again, just because we were on our lunch break for work. Should have, honestly, because whatever. I don't work at that job anymore, and I don't, for a good reason. But yeah, so we went there and got like pedicures, and then I guess I was just so busy and like not able to get my nails done at the salon like near my house ever during the week, and Saturdays they're all like super busy, always super busy. So I think the first time I went and got my nails done, I had this other lady, Julie, do my nails, and I thought she did like an okay job. So I like went to her more than once, and I remember getting my nails done by people that like weren't like my exact like favorite nail tech. Anna is like my number one, like for sure, like has my loyalty. But I remember like always getting my nails done and then like looking at them and being like, oh, like this one's kind of weird, or like longer than the other one, or messed up, or there's like lumpiness to it. Like I literally am so spoiled with her. Like never have that anymore. But there was never a time I would get my nails done that there wasn't some sort of lumpiness or whatever. So I got my nails done with the woman Julie. I thought they were good. I got them done again with her. Then the third time, she was not there. So I took this woman Anna because she was who was available, and I was like, oh shit, like I actually love the way this lady did my nails. And then I actually felt bad because I had the girl Julie do my nails, the 2 times before, and I switched over. I feel like I like left my boyfriend for like his best friend or something, like, and I'm like hooking up with him like right in front of my ex's face, you know what I mean, something like that. But it's now been like 2 years since I've been going to Anna, and She's the best. And I will say too, I actually went to a nail salon that was within walking distance of me while I didn't have acrylics on, and just to get my manicure, and they actually did a very, very thorough job. And there's three nail salons in walking distance of me, and they did a really good job. And I noticed too that the one girl was doing someone's acrylics that looked like mine, because if you don't have experience doing somebody's long acrylics like this, it's not like, you just don't make like you don't do like a walk-in for like when you want like some seriously good like nails, right? So I saw the girl next to me was doing acrylics like mine, and I always like, my eyes perk up. I'm like, oh, like what's going on here? Like, I see someone's getting acrylics, like what's happening? And it seemed like she was doing a really good job, but she took a long ass time. And even the girl that was doing my manicure, I literally went in for a manicure pedicure. It took like such a long time. And sometimes, yes, you do want to like relax and get your nails done, but for me, I'd rather, like, I'm more into that, like a pedicure, not necessarily a manicure. Like, I kind of just like want to get on with my day, let alone acrylics. Like, when I'm getting my acrylics done, like, my nail tech's doing a job. Like, I'm there to get a job done. I'm not there to relax. It's boring as hell. So like, I don't need any added like massage and like whatever. Like, let's get it done. This video of me getting my nails done is 30 minutes long, because I sped it up double time. This really took an hour. I will say though, the reason that it took an hour is because I was getting my nails on for the first time. Usually when you just get a refill, you get them redone after you have them on. It takes her about 35 minutes. So what she's doing now is using the electric grinder thingy again after she has taken off my nail polish, put on the put on the plastic nail that is in the correct size with my hands, put on the primer, put on the acrylic, mix the liquid with the powder, and then she filed. Now she filed for the shape. Now she's filing just the top, the whole thing, because again, once you put on the acrylic, it's chunky. It's like a fat layer of acrylic. If the nail tech is a good nail tech, it won't be too fat. If they're a bad nail tech, you will see that fucking shit is like this thick off your nail, and it's so fat. And they rely, here's the thing that she doesn't do, which is a good thing. If your nails look ratchet after they put on the acrylic, and they're like, no, like, I'm gonna fix it with the file, like, that shouldn't be the case. They should be able to have control and make it smooth and like medium chunkness with the acrylic, and then they're really fine tuning and making it perfect with the file. That I noticed with nail techs that didn't know how to do my type of nails well. They would just slosh on the acrylic. It was thick, it was just gloppy, it was everywhere. And she doesn't do that. She does a really great job, almost to the point where if she didn't file it down, they wouldn't look atrocious. But anyway, she's now filing just over the whole nail. She's just thinning out the actual everything, so it's not fat. That is why, again, when you take your acrylics off, and after you get refills, so when you get a refill, your nail that's just like a way to know if they're being thorough, is if they go over it more than once, especially when you're getting a full set. This is called a full set with gel polish. So yeah, if you notice that they're just not really filing it a ton, and then the nails look fat, like if you look at them like this, I don't know if this is gonna focus, and they're too thick, that's when you know someone is playing you, or they just don't know how to do acrylics, which is fine. Not everybody does. I remember going to my older nail salon, and they had a woman there that was much older than all the rest of the nail techs, and she would only do manicures, like just regular old manicure, which is fine. I would rather them not, stick me with a person that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. It's so hard to find someone that knows exactly what they're doing. I will say the only time that I actually try to get my nails done by someone else is when I go to LA. And I got my nails done by this guy, Phil. I follow him on Instagram. If you look through like who I follow, he follows me too, I think. It's Phil Glamour Nails. He does nails for celebrities and influencers and whatever in like Bel Air, Beverly Hills. So he does an excellent job, but I will say, guys, when I went to get my nails done by him, they were perfect, they were pristine, they were great, but it took so long. It took like 3 hours, I think, guys. Like, oh my god. So you have to get your nails done between every 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. 4 is probably pushing it, because if they're too grown out, then they can start to lift, and water and things can get underneath them. Then they can come off easier, and you're like more prone to getting like a fungus or whatever. That's never happened to me in all my years. I've never gotten like a fungus on my nail, but I think that is a thing. So I usually will go like every 3 weeks. But it's just very time consuming. Like I said, it's not like relaxing. Like, I'm there getting a job done. So I really don't want to sit there for 3 hours. That's why I love this woman. The fact that she can do this long ass, perfect ass full set in, it was about an hour. And then the refills, like I said, about 35 minutes is so great as compared to, like I said, this guy, Phil, who it took about 3 hours. It just, when you're about this life, getting your nails done, like I'll do it. Like, I'll sit there for the right person to do a good job, but you don't want to. And normally when it's like really fast, it's not a good job. So the fact that she's thorough and fairly quick is such a blessing. Okay, I think right now what I'm doing is washing my hands. I still, this is a mystery to me. Has anyone ever worked in nails and knows why they ask you to wash your hands once they're done with like the filing and all that other stuff? I don't know why that is, and some people will say, some nail docs will say, don't use soap, like just rinse your hands with water. But they stopped saying that, or like before the pandemic. So now, I mean, I use soap. I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna wash my hands, I would prefer to use soap and not just rinse them. So she grabbed the color. Right now, what she just quickly did was take a little bit of alcohol and get any grease, soap, anything off the nail so that it can be ready to be painted. And then now she's getting my cuticles a little bit. Like I said, with a manicure, like they'll go ham with like cuticles and the massage and all that stuff. Like she doesn't do that. I'm sure she would if I asked, but it's kind of just like an understood, mutually Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. There. Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Yeah, it's this mauve color. Now it's not. Okay, yeah. And I'm not familiar with this brand that they use. It's not OPI or anything. So what she does is she'll paint 3 fingers with one coat, then underneath the table is the UV light. Again, it's like a little mini tanning bed. You stick your hand in it. Because my nails are so long, I go so slow in there, and I don't go all the way to the back because then I'll hit my nail on the wall and smudge it. But because it's gel, it lasts 10 times longer, and it's shinier, it just looks better. And so you don't want gel to air dry, you want gel to dry within the UV light. It's so great that it dries so quick. You don't have to sit under a fan for 10 minutes and dry your nails and hope that they're dry by the time you walk out the door after you've been there for an hour, and then your shit smudges. So yeah, she does 3. Make sure they don't dry, stick them right in the UV light, then pull that out, do the other hand, 3, stick it in, give her the rest of my hand 2 nails. So she's doing my pointer finger and my thumb. In addition to being amazing at shaping my nails, she's really good at painting them as well. So she's got it all. Even if I get a really dark color, black, brown, whatever it is, the paint job is always immaculate, which that skill is underrated in a nail tech because I've seen people get their nails done and it's just looks like, their little 6-year-old cousin was having fun and did their nails. Yeah. So now she is doing my right hand, still on the first coat, back into the UV light. Now the second, and she always does it in chunks like this. I don't know if all nail techs do that. Let me know if yours does. If you get acrylics and gel, or even just gel, do they really do 1 to 2 fingers at a time only? And what would happen if they did the whole hand? I mean, does it dry that quickly and it would really, make it not shiny or something? I'm not really positive about why that is. But yeah, gel just stays shiny and pretty for so much longer. It's a little bit more expensive. I paid $60 to get this full set put on, and I pay $45 at this nail salon to get a refill. So it's not terrible. I forgot that the full set was $60. I was like, whoa, what did I have done? Why is it so much money? But yeah, always tip your nail girl really good, your nail girl or guy, whoever it is, 20%. Remember, it's been so long since this has happened, but I remember going to the nail salon with someone who I'm no longer friends with, and she was cheap as fuck with her nail tech. They work long hours, they don't have a lot of days off often. I'm sure they're not being paid, millions of dollars, and they're doing you a service, so it's not something where you want to just give them $2, throw them $2, the pizza delivery guy. You want to tip 20%. I give her extra money on Christmas and stuff. I'm please never go anywhere. I need you. I don't even know what I would do. I would be so sad if she ever was not available anymore. Okay, so now she is doing a top coat. I forget if she does the top coat all at once. I think she does. And then after the top coat, I put my hands in the lotion off the nails so they can be shiny. So that is really it. Thanks to Anna for letting me film this. Here's the finished product, me in my car. And yeah, I'm so happy to have my acrylics back so I can do some tapping and things for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you being here and listening to me ramble on about my nails for like